So the tutorial I have for you today is just a neutral eye with a bright pink matte lip, and here I am using my MAC Matcha Master foundation, and I use like the lightest shade, but I'm stippling it into my skin because I find that it lasts a lot longer when I do this, and it looks more natural, and it can just, the pigments stick into my skin a lot better. And I like a little extra coverage on my cheeks because I do have like natural redness that peeks through, and I am not too fond of it, so I'm always trying to hide that. With my brush, I'd be sure to go up near my nose and my eyes, and make sure you get the under part of your nose also, and just cover up any, of course, things you want to get covered, and then I make sure I blend it into my neck also. This is my Pro Longwear by MAC also, and I use just a teeny little dot, and this goes underneath of my eyes for a concealer to brighten up my eyes. I use the color NW20, and I find that it really works for my skin. It really brightens up that area, and you'll see in a moment also I use this as an eyelid primer for my eyeshadows too. And then even though this is a little bit light, I do use it to cover up any imperfections that I may have on my skin as well. And you'll notice I have a top knot today, and I'm really excited. It actually worked out. This top knot is a billion times better than my other top knots in previous videos and previous blog posts. And I always find that like this part's kind of boring, so I do fast motion it. So I hope that doesn't bother you. And then powder. This is the CoverGirl translucent powder, and I used to use a different brush, but I found that this brush that actually is made for powder works flawlessly. I love it. Oh my gosh, my skin looks so much more airbrushed when I use this brush, and it just applies the powder more sheer, and I just find that the coverage is a lot more natural, and it really does help to set my foundation and concealer, so it's perfect. And then taking like my bronzer and blush brush, this one's a little bit more dense, I'm going in always with my NYX blush in Pinched. I really need to just jump the gun and buy more blushes because there are ones that I want. I just never go out and buy them. So this works fine for me. It's super cheap. It was like $5 or $6, and it seriously has lasted me forever. It's the only blush I've ever owned, so I need to change that. If there's any blushes that you guys are loving, let me know because I'm in the market, I decided. And also, ignore me always touching my hair. So the Lorac Unzip palette, I just got this, and so I've only used it a few times, and so far I'm loving it. So with Unconditional, it's this light brown matte shade. I'm going to take just a fluffy brush and buff it in my crease and just kind of sweep it back and forth, concentrating the darkest and like make the color the strongest towards the outer rim of the eye, and then you can slightly brush it up into the crease. And I'm sorry about my videos. I will get the hang of this, and I will get them zoomed in enough so you can really see like the details of the eyeshadow. For now, as I'm still kind of getting used to it, please bear with me. So this is kind of what we're working with. But you can see that color is so pretty and so natural. I love it. So with a flatter brush, I'm going in with the color Unreal, and this is like a shimmery, like a champagne-y tan. That's kind of what I would describe it. It's so pretty and light. I've noticed with these shadows, they are a little bit harder to pick up with my brushes. I don't know if I just have to get past that first layer and then maybe they'll work a little bit better, but that's what I've just noticed. They're a little hard to break in and actually get the pigment. I've had to swirl my brush a little bit within the color on the palette. But let me know your experiences with it. So far, I really like it because I love the colors. The packaging isn't my favorite. I'm not fond of the cardboard box that it's in, but it works pretty good. So this is Undercover, and this is, it's matte, I think, but it has almost like just a faint sheen within it. And so this I'm just using as my highlight for under the brows on just another little shader brush. And this is the one I always use for my light shades, just because the size fits great and it's also like a goat hair material for the bristle. Sorry, you see a lot of my bun and my forehead. So back with a smaller shader brush, back with Unconditional, I'm just going to sweep this underneath of, along my lower lash line. And I do this, like I've said in past videos, because I don't wear eyeliner, and I find that by doing something to the bottom lashes, it really completes the look and ties the bottom in with the top along my lid. And so it's just that extra little step that doesn't take very long to really just complete the look, and I love it. It allows my lashes to appear darker also when I apply mascara. And just really buff that out. Sometimes it takes a while, but it's worth it to get more of a blown out look. And so today, for something different, I'm taking my eyebrow pencil, and this one is like a billion years old. I really need to get something fun and new, but this is from Avon, and I've just had this color for so long, but it actually matched my hair pretty good. And I usually don't use an eyebrow pencil, so this was just something different, but I really liked it. It turned out really well. And then just with a spoolie, just brush it out to blend in the color with your hair, so it doesn't look choppy. What do you guys think? Are my eyebrows looking a little better? So this is my favorite mascara, the L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes, and mascara is boring too. I'm sorry guys, but this is actually a better view of the eyeshadow. You can really see that shimmer within that second color I applied to the entire lid. I just think it's gorgeous. This is a perfect everyday color, perfect for a date night. You can add a black wing liner, maybe do a bold red lip instead of how I'm doing it with a pink. And I love lipstick for any time of day, on any day. I don't need a special occasion, but you could easily pair this with a nude lip or something like a light pink or peachy gloss, and it would still be just as cute. I always coat my bottom lashes with mascara also, just because, again, I find it finishes off the look and makes my eyes appear a little wider. And then, of course, my all-time favorite pink is Showy, which is the Revlon Matte Balm. And today I'm trying something a little bit different. Usually I pat it with some kind of a cloth, but I actually read that like when you put like a tissue in between your lips, it actually makes the lipstick wear unevenly. And so by taking my finger, I'm just going to pat, and this will kind of sink the color into my lips, and then I'm just wiping it off on a paper towel. But it allows the color to sink into my lips and really kind of solidify itself, and it makes it last longer and it will wear more evenly. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is pretty much the finished look. Let me know if you guys have any requests, and be sure to check out my blog, stripesinbloom.com, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!